The ground is where we first learn to experience our environment and first learn to move with the laws of gravity. Once you've reacquainted your client to the ground and created control around the center, you can progress them to ambulation, where your client will move through their environment using various forms of locomotion. Ground positions and transitions are a great starting point to activate the nervous system and warm up the body. It follows the framework of movement development and can expose and correct many dysfunctions that may be present when moving from the ground into standing.
So starting with our soft roll, we're going to do top down. I'm going to follow with my eyes. I'm shooting the arm, okay? As I come back. Now, when we're doing a back roll, we want to throw the legs to the side a little bit, over towards the shoulder. So I'm going to throw them to the left and get used to getting inverted in that position. When I'm going fully over, my head is not in contact with the ground. I'm shooting that arm out to the side, and I'm creating a triangle. I'm creating space for my head to clear in my neck. So if we are walking backwards, say I trip, and I can't get my hands back, or I'm not going to get down to the ground, or just not strong enough to do that. If we collapse with the fall, and we drop our center of gravity, we can push all of that ground reaction force through the body instead of into a shoulder. There's a lot of injuries, fractured wrists, dislocated shoulders, just from people falling back here. And if we don't train back here, and if we don't know how to support our body, then damage can happen. It's going to take you through a ground mobilization and activation, basically going from all the positions and combining and making this movement flow as a general warm-up or just movement preparation. So we're going to start with our rollings. So we'll start spine supported, left to right. Good. Moving into some rainbow bridges, opening up those hips, getting those feet active. Start to rotate, coil that spine. Up into sitting. You do a little bit of bum balancing or bum walking, so we get that QL walk. You can go arms up overhead. So this is just getting the lower back to start to uncoil, and we utilize those QLs. Into our shin box. We're going to do some arm sweeps, following with the eyes, working on our breathing with some reaches, opening up some of the fascial lines, switching, following the other hand, reaching, coming up into our hip transitions, so our half kneel, pivoting, up. Okay, we can step into our lunge, working on that balance, up, open the hips, swing the leg through, nice deep lunge, swing it back, one more, and get creative with this. So start adding on a little bit more flow, spinning through the spine, moving the arms, stepping through, add on some extension, get creative with it, make it fun, make it feel good. Moving into our thoracic bridge, we can sit in this position, or we can swing through. Here. We can go over. Here. From there into the dive bombs. We're opening up the spine through full flexion extension. Inhale, exhale. If you need to put the feet or legs on the ground to reduce the spine compression, go for that. Come on back up. Back into your squat. Here. Hold. And we're breathing. If you can hear me breathing hard and heavy. So really emphasize breathing, okay? We don't want to hold our breath through any of these movements. If we are getting into uncomfortable zones and you notice that your breathing has changed and you can't breathe through it, too far. So your breathing is your guide as to what you can move into and what you can't.
Before correcting someone's gait pattern in walking or running, look at some of their ground movements and crawling strategies. They can tell you a lot about how someone moves and bring attention to compensations they may be hiding.